Hello and welcome to yet another dedicated essay session, and today we have got another topic for you, and this topic, as you can see here, is what we have not learned since independence. A very important topic which can be asked. Okay, a very important topic or a very important essay topic. Now see, India has achieved, it's been almost 75 years. So it's been 75 years since India's independence, but still we have not learned a lot of things. So basically this essay is trying to ask you which are those areas, okay, which are those areas, or it is asking us to highlight those areas where India needs to work upon, where still much needs to be done. Okay, we need to talk about those areas. Okay, we need to focus on those areas. So let's get started. As I told you in my last dedicated essay session that we are changing the approach. We will be, rather than talking about the entire essay, we will be highlighting or we will be discussing only the most important dimensions, and this will help you a lot. Okay, this will help you a lot to write a good essay, to write a scoring essay. So the most important dimensions which can get covered in this particular essay topic are: number one, okay, see, education. Now, see, education, okay, see, education, the kind of education we in India, okay, are subjected to, the kind of education we in India go through, that is unfortunately a system of education which was introduced by the Britishers. Okay, that is the Western concept, or you can say that is the British system of education. Now you need to understand one thing. The system of education which was introduced by the Britishers in India, it was not aimed at creating what? It was not aimed at developing a scientific temperament among the Indians. That was not the aim of the British system of education which was implemented by them in India. Why will they want the people of their colony to develop a scientific temperament or to become highly intellectual? Because India was a colony for the Britishers at that point in time. So no colonial power will want its colonies to have such individuals who are intellectuals or who have a scientific temper. So the British system of education did not aim to develop a scientific temperament among the individuals. Okay, and sadly enough, okay, even after all these years of independence, we are following the same, which is why India, sadly enough, ancient India had so much of capacity, so much of capabilities. Okay, so had we been educated, or had we been taught in the real manner, had we been taught about concepts like creativity and innovation, okay, had we been taught about concepts like creativity and innovation at an early age, at a tender age, then in my opinion, an unimaginable number of homes in India would have had scientists. An unimaginable number of homes. Okay, an unimaginable number of Indian homes would have had scientists, but that is sadly not the case. Okay, basically because of the education system. Okay, it is for this that recently the government of India has also come up with the latest new education policy. Okay, the national education policy, the latest national education policy talks about changing this. Okay, it talks about changing this for the betterment of the Indians, so that Indians, they develop a scientific outlook towards life. They develop a scientific temperament which will help them in coming up with a lot of innovations. Okay, so that is one thing where India needs to improve upon. Then other than that, poverty. Okay, we all know that India is a poverty-ridden country. Okay, poverty is a very big issue. Poverty is a very big problem for India. Okay, had poverty not been there, then we would not have seen. As far as food security is concerned, by and large, India has been able to achieve this. Okay, India has been able to achieve food security. But poverty is something India needs to work on. Okay, India needs to work on, because how can we say there's a lot of poverty in India? Because recent researches have proved that the rich-poor gap is only getting wider and wider. Okay, the rich-poor gap is only getting wider and wider, and a lot of people, okay, a lot of things, a lot of reasons. Okay, now why poverty is still present in India? why poverty is still a major issue for India. Now there are a lot of reasons at play. Okay. There's not just one or two reasons, but a lot of reasons at play, and one of certain government policies are also responsible for this. Okay, certain government policies are also responsible for this, but we have to take all the measures to eradicate poverty. Okay, see, poverty is a disease. At the same time, you also need to understand one thing. Poverty is also related with so many crimes. Okay, poverty is also related with so many crimes. In Assamese, there is a very famous saying, "Obhabe sobhab nosto kore." So poverty has a strong connection with many crimes. So for that reason also, we should pay a lot of importance to what? Eradication of poverty. Then corruption. Okay, as we all know, corruption is another major problem happening in India. Okay, like APJ Abdul Kalam said, he also highlighted the importance of corruption, the dangers of corruption, and he said another very important thing. See, we end up, more often than not, we often end up blaming whom? We often end up blaming the government officials for exhibiting corrupt practices. But according to APJ Abdul Kalam, corruption starts at home. And if we take enough precautions, if we take enough precautions at home itself, before a child becomes a member of the larger society or the extended society, his childhood begins at home. So if the parents, a lot is dependent on the parents, if they teach their children, if they teach their children, or if they lead a life, if the parents are leading a life which is free of corruption, if the parents are leading a life which is free of corruption, automatically the children will lead a corrupt-free life. Then social justice, a very important thing. Social justice. There are so many people. What is the meaning of social justice? See, social justice means India needs more policies and programs to promote equality and inclusivity. Laws. When we say laws are not just meant for the rich and the influential. Laws are meant for everyone. If the power of law is not reaching, if the power of law is unable to cover, if the might and the power of law is unable to cover the poorest of the people, then what is the use of law? Because laws have to cover each and every citizen. Laws of a country have to cover each and every citizen. Now in terms of social justice also, recently there was also an article in the Hindu newspaper which said that laws and it was not an article which is specific only to India, but it's an article. It gave us a broad view. It gave us a broad view about the things. That particular article had an international appeal. It did not just give us a picture of India, but it gave us a general picture. And that general picture said that particular article, it spoke about the fact that still most of the government policies are being influenced by what? Most of the government policies are influenced by what the rich and wealthy want. Now, if that is the case, then we are heading in a very wrong direction, which will only promote what? Which will only promote social injustice. Then, we all know about environmental sustainability. Why do we need to sustain the environment? We all know about concepts like global warming. We have started experiencing, the dangers of global warming. Now, we have started experiencing ourselves the dangers and the effects of global warming. Now, and so because global warming has been recognized as a threat, we also hear about such important summits, like for example, Paris Climate Meet, under which countries have given commitments. Both developed as well as developing countries have given commitments as to what steps they will take in order to promote green activities in their own countries. So, as a part of it, India also has taken this issue very, very seriously, and as part of it, because India has taken this issue very, very seriously, one of the most important activities being done by India in this particular department, to promote a sustainable environment, is that India is playing a leading role in International Solar Alliance. Okay, India is trying to promote what? India is trying to promote solar energy. Okay, as we all know, solar energy is a what? It is a renewable source of energy. So this is a very important thing. And okay, we all know about the population problem India is facing. Okay, we all know about the population problem India is facing as per the latest report, or as per a latest UN report. India is about to by the mid of this year, and we are right in the middle of this year, okay, because we have entered June already. So by the mid of this year, that particular report said India's population will surpass that of China. Okay, so that is a very major issue. So in terms of family planning, in terms of population control also, we have not done enough. Now that's a different thing. India is a young country, okay. There is a concept of demographic dividend also. That's a different thing. But at the same time, we also have to take measures. We also have to, now the government has done, I'm not saying government has not done anything, but we need to do more. Okay, we need to do more in this particular department. Okay, we need to promote, we need to generate awareness among the people as to how a small family is helpful for them in the long run. Okay, so all these dimensions have to be covered in this particular essay, and they will help you get very good marks. So thank you so much for watching this video. We'll be coming back with another video very soon.